It's NAB 2023. I'm here in the West Hall on the last day. I'm here speaking to Aaron from Dalet.
Hello.
Hi. So I've had a chat with Robin about having a bit of an overview, and I'll come to you to speak. Tell us a little bit more about your media workflow platform, Dalet Flex.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
give us an insight as to how it's evolved, what's developed.
as Robin kind of talked about, so Dalet Flex is our media workflow solution, and really it's designed to manage your assets from acquisition all the way through distribution and archive. So what we mean by that, is being able to manage production workflows, manage supply chain and distribution, and
Okay.
also archive and monetization.
And so what's the word? Well, what sort of scale of customer are we talking about? Everything from the small broadcaster through to the large enterprise, or are you targeting this as
Yeah, so I think that's one of the so Flex, and it's kind of part of the name, is a very flexible solution, which really means that we cover a really broad variety of verticals and a big scale of massive 25 plus petabyte libraries to much smaller smaller users, smaller content, and kind of everything in between. And one thing I like to say, talk about with Flex is it's again, it's going to enable you to find your content and utilize your content. And so even if you don't have a massive library, if your content is of high value, then you're going to get the value, of this type of system, because, you don't need a ton of footage if it's high value to really, get the return and create massive amounts of revenue.
Yeah. So Flex isn't particularly new, but are there any new features or any new developments that's new for NAB?
Yeah. So Flex is built as a cloud native back end, and what that allows us to do, and the reason that we have done it that way is so that it can be constantly evolving, constantly improving, adding new feature sets. And so one of the things that we've done recently and are showing here at NAB is just an updated review and approve UI. So again, it's very important these days. There's so much content going out needing to be distributed, but obviously we need eyes on it. We need approval. So we're able, to set up advanced approval workflows where it's going to multiple people. And we also streamline that process. So now we have more ability to enhanced ability around multi-track audio, so we can toggle and monitor different audio channels and view the waveforms. And then the other big part that we're showing now at NAB also is then the companion mobile app. So what that does is really it brings the power of Flex to your phone. So it brings the power of Flex anywhere. So you have kind of the full typical MAM features you'd expect of being able to search and find your content, review it, look at it on your phone. But for me, I think one thing that's really exciting about it, and I think is really brings tons of value to customers, is the review part. So now, as we're trying to get, as customers are trying to get that content out faster and faster, there's, we've created a bunch of automation, but now there's still, we need eyes on it. So we need the review process. But if you're not at your desk, now there's a time gap. So the idea is, you can get a notification on your phone. You have a new review. You're able to, open up that asset, review it, make time code based notes, markers, and ultimately approve or reject, from your phone, which can really speed it up. Also, you could also start that review, start making comments, and then you're walking down the street, you're doing it, but then you get to your desk, you can pick up that review session right where you left off to finalize it.
Absolutely. It's a bit of a trend, allowing people the flexibility of how they work, and that's a very important part of life now.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Aaron. Now, do make sure you have a look at the other two videos we're doing here with Dalet on Flex, and the general discussion I had with Robin and the Pyramid. So thank you very much. And for everything else that we're doing at NAB 2023, it's kitplus.com.